Ema Lana Ibon. Ema, please present your study.
I share my screen. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello, I am Emma Awang, and with me my colleague Lana Abon. We are special needs education teachers from the Special Education Department of Keningau Vocational College, Sabah, Malaysia. We will be presenting our department project known as A4GI, which stands for Alternative for Gifted Individuals. Okay. We want the world to be inclusive for special needs individual because most of them often experience exclusion from mainstream activities that are often reserved for non-disabled individual who from the majority. Okay, this can be attributed to lack of available support for them and also how the society tends to perceive them as being less capable. Therefore, we want to tackle this by identifying the possible ways the alternative or special needs learner to partake in activities that require them to present something or to perform something. Okay. Our mission is to help special needs learner to participate in so-called mainstream activities like business, presentation, and artistic performance that people often associate with non-disabled learner only. We managed to identify alternatives that enable the student to express themselves in a way that they feel comfortable and supported. Through this alternative, they are able to communicate their idea, express their artistic imagination, and develop their talents. We were inspired by learning approach known as differentiation, Tomlinson 2001, which offers students different avenues to learn based on their readiness, interest, and preference. We also adopt several elements from sensory learning, which emphasize the use of visual, auditory, and motor sense. Okay, we have successfully identified several alternatives which we have recognized as our inclusion panel. They are sign language, animation, auditory, movement, and expression, object manipulation, and visual arts. With sign language, the student can present the project or perform poetry or monologue in sign language. With animation, the student can be voice actor and they can create or choose their own visual media. The next one is movement and expression such as pantomime or mime does not require oral speech or sound. It is done via action, body movement, facial expression, and gesture. Then there is object manipulation where the learners can control or manipulated objects like puppet and communicate via this object. Last but not least is visual art where learner can always express themselves through the visual word like painting and comic. This alternative can be combined to suit the student needs and capabilities. Okay, next, my friend will present. Lana.
Okay, hello, hi, my name is Lana. Okay, now I will be continue. Okay, our student with hearing impairments have presented their innovation project in sign language. Let's watch this video briefly.
That dance signs, blended with some ingredient and processed in certain ways so that it tastes, feels, smells, and looks like actual cooked meat, which is a better alternative for the public. Most vegan products in the market are purely meant for those who only want to taste vegetables and fruits, but not ours.
STEM stands for Environmental STEM. STEM is an acronym for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. This is the concept that we use in our project. Our goal is to conserve the environment by introducing the products. We need to understand the right ingredients and the right process that dance science. We need to know how much each ingredient is needed and how long every step takes, and that's mathematics. We need to be able to use proper tools and technique in making sure it turns out to be the way we want it. And the entire procedure is actually a food engineering process.
Okay. Okay, the next one is some of our students who have experienced hearing loss did a sign language portrait too. Let's watch one of the performance. Okay, the next, our student also narrated animated story. They were the voice actor and some of the illustration were done by them. Some special need learner have difficulties maintaining eye contact and speaking directly to people. So this is sweet for them. Okay, so let's play one of the animated tales.
Sumanga, by Rosie Sumanga, who could give the fishermen luck so they could catch more fish and protect them. When, as he performed a magical ritual to call out Sumanga, but it did not work, singing their ethnic songs. The storm immediately stopped as the sea and their ancestors did.
Okay, our student is also doing pantomime. Pantomime is a type theater that does not involve oral speech and or sound. It fully relies on action, body movement, facial expression, and gesture. This is learner who have problem with hearing or with oral speech. Okay, now let's watch pantomime that student at our school did. Okay, the next one is radio play. Okay, radio play is fully acoustic drama that relies on voice, music, and sound effect, and no visual are included in this kind of performance. That student will make have difficulty with direct physical interaction or those with vision loss. Now let's listen to the one of the radio plays that our student did.
The one who is in charge. You better be there. So, what's the menu for tonight? Let me think first. Aha! How about sea bass fillet with pride next week? You know how fussy our boss is when it comes to her favorite fish? I will jot it down somewhere. Thank you for.
Okay. The next one is puppetry. Okay, puppetry is the one most effective ways to communicate through object manipulation. The learner control the puppets and provide them voice. So this is so learner who have with difficulties with stage presence and direct interaction with the communication via object. Okay, now let's watch one of the puppet show that our student did.
He was so strong that he could
Ha ha, got you.
cry so young as he scared a deer away by young. Once he hopped into a river when rhinoceros was drinking from it.
Okay. The last one is a comic. They can always use their talents in interest in visual arts to draw or create artwork that portray their ideal feeling and thought. So this is one, the comic that our student did. Okay. For the conclusion for our today present, okay. Our project is a significant impact in our student and the special needs community in the state, perhaps in the country. Our students have managed to take the part innovation contents and many art festival with their artistic performance. The achievement have captured in the interest of public across in the country and they will feature on many news. So we hope we will be able to further expand and strengthen to our project. Okay, thank you for your listening.
Thank you, dear participants. A nice study. Do you have any question?